So despite the avalanche of instant polls and focus groups, both candidates insisted they won the debate. So who was the real winner, and what do we have to look forward to going ahead? Joining me now, Fox News political contributor Tammy, Democratic strategist Mark Alderman, Trump campaign senior advisor Boris Epshteyn. Boris, let me start with you. How did you feel that your candidate did? We know the bar was relatively low, but some people feel like he could have done better.
It was a good night, and it's all about continuing the trajectory that we were in going into the debate, which is we're winning. We're up in Ohio, Florida, Colorado, Nevada, New Mexico, tied in Pennsylvania. And last night definitely helped. Hillary Clinton tried to lie her way out of her sagging polls, but she just couldn't. And she tried to lie in the TPP. We've talked about that a lot here. She said she was for it before she was against it, sort of a John Kerry moment there. She lied about calling African Americans super predators. So she tried to do what she did to Barack Obama in 2008. He called her out for it back then. Remember, he said Hillary Clinton will do whatever it takes and say whatever it takes to become president. She failed last night. Donald Trump was authentic. He was agile. Good night for us.
You think so, Tammy? Or could it have been better?
Well, look, I think that they had a goal, which was to get rid of a $100 million campaign that the left has been spending to picture him as a Hitler who's out of control. That's been smashed, so that narrative is over. She, on the other hand, also had, I think, actually a very low bar. She had to prove that she could stand up without falling over for 90 minutes. And now she accomplished that. So the difference here is that both of them, I think, accomplished a goal in that regard in a larger sense. At the same time, we know both of these candidates. Nobody was really going to learn anything new. And what we've seen are stories today. Forget the pundits.
So what was the chess match then, since we knew them both? Was it chess match to poke each other, to get one sort of off course? And some are saying that Hillary was able to do that a couple of times with Donald Trump last night.
But we know Mr. Trump has a combination of being able to deliver on the issues, but also sometimes can be a firebrand. It goes off script sometimes. That's nothing new. If he had been completely controlled for the last year, it would have been news. But it's not. We know him. He's there now for a reason, being who he is. So I don't know what she hoped to accomplish, but she didn't. I think that what people saw, and this is interesting, the pundits think maybe she won, whatever that is relatively, but undecideds and Democrats who were not sure did not like an attitude which they said was still condescending.
Right,
and that's one of her issues. And if you watched visually, people had more of a negative opinion of her. Those who listened liked her a little bit more, but that's something she's not overcoming. I wouldn't say this was a win for either one of them, but Mr. Trump did not deflect when he should have on occasion. I think the second debate's going to matter because it's an opportunity to tell the American people what Hillary really stands for.
Mark, at the event today, Hillary Clinton appeared to have more pep in her step, if you will. Maybe she feels like she's won. To Tammy's point, a lot of the pundits said she won, but by the same token, she worked overtime to sort of appear human, not robotic, and that smile for some was sort of off-putting.
Charles, I don't know what debate my colleagues were watching, but there was one commander-in-chief on that stage last night, and that was Hillary Clinton. We all know she won that debate. What we don't know is what it will mean. This is a close election. The electorate is divided. I think she moved a few people from Gary Johnson to her. I think she moved a few people from undecided to her. But I couldn't agree more with what was just said. The second debate is going to matter, and so will the third. This is going all the way to November 8th.